Today I decided I wanted to do a little bit of prepping. So I am prepping sippers, Good Girl Moonshine and oolong tea as well. So I'm gonna show you what I've been. First of all, check out all my extracts and my teas. That's a Trim Healthy Mama for sure, huh? But I just have them in mason jars here, and I heated up the water in my electric kettle, and I have raspberry zinger for Good Girl Moonshine. I have cinnamon blackberry. That's what this is. This one is peach ginger. And then all three of these are just oolong tea. So I'm going to add baobab, maybe apricot extract to them, and sweetener. And then I'm just going to put lids on them and store in my refrigerator. Now I know you can make concentrates and just store them in your refrigerator. I've actually never done that, I don't think I've ever done that. So I'm gonna try this method out first, and then if I feel like it's taking up too much room in my refrigerator, then I might try the concentrates. But this way I'm trying a bunch of different flavors, so it's not gonna all be the same. But I'm just gonna put lids on them. After I'm gonna put the extracts, the sweetener, all of that in them. Then I'm going to just put lids on them and put them in the door of my refrigerator. And then whenever I'm ready for them, I can just pour it over ice and it'll be good to go. This is the best stevia that I have ever tried. It's the only kind I use anymore from Trim Healthy Mama. And I put 4 dunks in each of my mason jars. Okay, I promise I did not put dukes in my drinks. I was trying to say doonks, D-O-O-N-K-S, which is this little tiny measuring spoon. It's 1/32 of a teaspoon. That's what I was saying. 4 of these. Now I'm adding a teaspoon of baobab to each of them. Baobab is super high in vitamin C, so I'm gonna add a teaspoon to each of them. Baobab also has kind of a citrusy flavor, so it works really well in the tea. It almost makes it like an Arnold Palmer tea. It's kind of a lemonade tea kind of flavor. I just take the tea bags out with a spoon, and then I use my milk frother to blend the baobab. It has stevia all over the end of it. Then I'm actually going to put the tea bags back in, and I'm going to leave them in so it can just brew more. In the drink that has the raspberry zinger, I added cherry extract and orange extract. The blackberry cinnamon I'm just leaving as it is. The peach ginger, I added raspberry. And then my oolong tea, I added apricot. I typically make my own ginger juice at home, and you can swipe up if you want to see a video about how to do that. But I don't have any fresh today or fresh ginger root to make any, so I'm just going to add a little bit of powder. I already added a little there. Okay, now it's time to add the vinegar. I don't usually measure. If that much vinegar scares you, you can certainly start off with a lesser amount. I even add a little bit to my tea. When I first tasted Good Girl Moonshine, I could not hack the vinegar. The tropical punch, which is the one that I'm making with the raspberry zinger tea, that is what helped me to start liking it. But I for sure measured my vinegar when I first started. I would do 1 tablespoon, I think that's what I started with. Then I could work myself up to 2 tablespoons until finally now I don't even measure it. I just dump it. One time I dumped like I normally do, but I did it in a measuring cup, so I could measure a measuring cup, and it was like 1/4 a cup of vinegar. So if you don't like vinegar, start out slow. If you want some of the health benefits of drinking apple cider vinegar on a daily basis, or every other day basis or whatever you decide to do. But that's how I started liking it until now I can drink it no problem. So right now I'm going to go ahead and drink the peach ginger Good Girl Moonshine that I made. That's the one I added raspberry extract to it, plus baobab. Of course, it has sweetener in it already. And I've never tried that combination before, the peach ginger tea with raspberry extract, but it is super, super good. So I wanted to show you something else that I often do with my Good Girl Moonshines. And that is, I like to add sparkling water for some of the water in them. It just kind of takes them up to the next level, gives them a little fizz, and I love it. So now I want to hear from you. What are your favorite Good Girl Moonshine drinks, or your favorite sippers? If it's not Good Girl Moonshine, maybe it's something made with oolong tea, maybe it's one of the sippers from the new cookbook. I would love to hear from you what your favorites are.